onto my pointer finger, and then I am going to go ahead and wrap my fingers back up like that, and I'm going to just continue leapfrog over those down to one, here, here, and here. And then we are going to just continue doing that. Make sure that that working yarn is staying in the middle there, not wrapped around, and this one is attached, so we head down to the next one, which is right here. Now this, if this is challenging to you, it is challenging, so you're right to think that, and this is not something that you have to learn. It's just if you want that extra challenge, then it's great. But it takes a minute to get it, so don't get discouraged. There are also other videos that you could watch besides mine if that helps kind of teach you better. So again, I am finishing this one up. There we go. Bring them down. And I should be on my, bring that working yarn down, I should be on my last stitch, which is right here. So I'm going to pick this one up and then do those. That one and that one. This one, I kind of got my work tight trying to hold on to this last little bit of yarn. So there we have, that is the end of that row, that section. So what we've got to do is now take this back down to one. So we do that the same way we did before, which is just loop that over, put it on this finger, leapfrog. Then this one comes here, leapfrog. And then this one comes here and leapfrog. So we're down to one stitch now. So this is where the same, so you can see it's kind of grown a little bit, and so now this will all start looking so much better as you continue. But the same thing as how you started the last time, you just take this one off, put it right back onto your pointer finger. Your working yarn is in the middle, and we're going to load it up again. So just that way, remember that's not enough because these don't have two on them, so we've got to go back. Just like that. Now we have 3, 2, 2, 2, and that's where we want to be. Whoop, I lost my third. So there we go. There and there, 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 and there. All right, so now that I did that first one, now we're going to get this so that we can see where we need the next one. So this is the row now that we are attaching to right here. So this is the one that's attached there. So I'm picking up this one now. So you are just going to be doing the same thing until you reach the length that you want your stitching to, like, until you want it to end, essentially. So this is the same thing that you do. I'm just going to finish up this last row, and then I'll show you how to finish the whole thing. So here is my stitching, and then I'm going to pick up this one and pick up my stitches. There's that one and that one. Bring them down. to picking up this one. So you can essentially do this, or you could, if you have needles, you could just kind of move straight into your regular knitting, like with the needles. If you wanted to just go straight into that, you could do that because you can achieve the same thing. But this is just a way, if you wanted to grow your work without using needles, this is a way to do that. All right, so we may have one stitch left, or that might be it. I think that actually may have been the last one. Yeah. All right, so to end it, then we are going to be doing the same thing that we did before. Move over, leapfrog, move over, and leapfrog. And then you can see how this has grown from that first one that I did, and it's just continued to grow from there. So if I wanted to continue going, I would just move this over to my pointer finger and then I would restart. But I'm actually going to end it. So I again do not have scissors on me, so I'm just going to break it and then take my pinky out, take the end, put it through the loop, and kind of make that snug. So you can see that you could just keep going and then end up with a long scarf or blanket or whatever you wanted to make. With these ends, you are going to want to make sure that there's a good solid knot there if you're just going to cut it. Otherwise, if you have a needle, a sewing needle or a tapestry needle or something to put through the eye of the needle and then weave it along the row, that's going to be your most secure way of getting those to stay in place and not unravel. But if you don't, then go ahead and you can just make sure that you have a good solid knot there. I would probably make another one just to be sure and really push it down next to your work, and then you can snip that there. But that is how you could just keep growing it and keep working and make a larger piece. So, all right guys, have fun, and then we will if you get this and you really have a solid handle on this and want to head on and move toward the knitting needles and pick up a pair of needles, go ahead and do that over the summer. But we will go on to your next step when we come back together in the fall. All right, have fun knitting, guys. Bye-bye.